But I hope it won't be my last. I put a lot of thought into what the speech will be about. After all, I haven't been attacked or robbed simply because I was Asian. I don't have that personal experience to draw on. But then I realized that some of you may not have that experience either. But you're not here because you were necessarily personally attacked. You're here because our community was attacked. Our community was robbed of its safety. Because you saw the headlines on all the different news outlets and thought, this is wrong. Something is wrong when people don't feel safe going out in their own city, when parents are afraid of bringing their children out in public. And that's why I'm here too. It's so amazing to see that the people gathered here are very diverse. Maybe you're an Asian American Pacific Islander who's shocked and hurt at all the violence that has happened recently. Or maybe you're not, and you're here to express your support. Underneath it all, what truly connects the people you see standing around you, perhaps holding up signs, who marched with you just a few minutes earlier, is that each of us is part of this community in the Bay Area and the nation as a whole. And as a community member, it is our duty to stand up when something is wrong. Angela Davis, a political activist, said something I think encompasses everyone's feelings here today. In a racist society, it is not enough to be non-racist. We must be anti-racist. So I'm very thankful that you have come out here to be an upstander. In order to progress as a society, to be an anti-racist society, I think there are some truths that we have to face. The truth is that many of us here, myself included, still hold inherent biases and prejudice that are hard to get rid of because they have been ingrained into us by our society and culture. The truth is that with so many movements of unity across America, there's still a divide and fissure that seems impassable. And the truth is that I'm not the best with words. So I don't expect my speech right now to motivate you into some flurry of actions. But hopefully, what will stay with you and what will drive you today is the people and the potential future for change that you see here. Maybe my words will be merely carried away in the wind, and maybe I, as a 15-year-old, can't really say anything new or impactful that you haven't already heard from local officials and all the rallies that have been organized around the country. What I can do, though, is use my actions to make change. I can help organize a march and rally to ask people to stand in solidarity with the AAPI community, to stand against hate, and to provide testimony about what they have gone through. At the end of the day, I hope there are a couple of things that everyone here can take away. One, you, especially the youth and students here, have a voice, and there are people who will stand behind you and listen to that voice to make change. Two, this community is not perfect, and it never will be. So it's up to us to make the change that we want to see happen. Three, I hope that this march and rally today will not be the end of what you do for the community. While it may be the one with the most publicity and media, there are everyday smaller actions that you can take, and those actions eventually will amount to something incredible. Fourthly, and finally, this nation is our home as much as it is anyone else's. And when we see our home being set on fire, we don't just stand by and wait for it to burn down. No. We do what we can to save this home and then build it up to something better. Yes. So let's all stand up to end the flames of hate. Thank you. And next, I would like to turn it back to Amanda to read out Daisy's message for everyone.